our higher frequencies, our archangels, our goddesses, gods, and deities, our higher selves in all 12 dimensions. All right. Help us to ascend to our greatest good in this timeline. And if we're in the process of healing, allow me to guide you out of the dark into who you need to be collectively. So mote it be. Thank you, Spirit. The door closed. I'm gonna move this because I don't like that. There we go. Not that door, but like my neighbor's door closed. Let me clarify. My neighbor's door is closed, and yeah, I just thought that was funny. Okay. All right, my lovelies. So, how are you guys feeling after the full moon, full super blue moon in Pisces during Virgo season? That axis, I know from my sister signs, because I'm a Virgo, that had to have been intense. And then especially if you had mutable signs as well, that's Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, or Sag. And then everyone else, how did you feel? Were y'all affected? I'd hope so. If not, that's awesome, actually. I wish I could tap in a little bit less sometimes, but not really. I want to ascend to my best. But energy goes where energy flows. So if you focus on it, you know. Let's see here. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Got some good news coming in, guys. Seems like some of you guys used that time like I did to manifest opportunities, better business, releasing that old self mentality, that lack of self-worth, and you really established a better sense of self and wealth, I see, which is good, because that's all what it was about doing. So I'm just doing a general pre-residue reading. How can we keep that and secure it in there for the next, 2000 till 2037? That's the next supermoon. Not too late. That notification, I love it. Spirit tries to speak with me. So do bad spirits, by the way. Bad spirits been trying to come through lately, so through my my phones and electronics. So I call upon Aquarius and Uranus and that energy a lot to subside the technological frequencies sometimes. So if you guys are just wanting to do that, I would suggest doing that as well. But that's where I like to turn to. Let's see here, guys. What else do they need to know? And if not, I'm just going to start splitting the deck. Okay. Justice! Mars is in Libra, guys. Mars is in Libra. Justice is shining through. That's a really pretty Justice card. I don't use this deck very, very often, and I know it's probably like, why don't you use me? But I do for the collective. You are a collective card reader. I use specifically mine or that Ask Your Guides deck, which we'll get into. But my deck is really, really old, and I need to laminate it because they're made literally out of postcards. So, but they will cut you with some spiritual truth. 10 of Swords. Oh my God. Look at him getting cut with some spiritual truth. Look at that deer in the back and the birds. Oh, Lord. Let's see here what's happened. So, looks like you were attacked, huh? You've been going through it spiritually. Whether it's by people, whether it's just by, spirits, and mentality, dark thoughts. You've just been really, really weighed down lately. Here what Spirit dropped. The High Priestess is here. Look at her dancing away. Dance, girl, dance. Well, I don't know. Don't bother me, because I'll be calling dudes girl. I'll be talking to them, be like, girl, I know, and they're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. But then in relationships, I'll be like, dude, bro. Whatever. It's normal, right? Sure. All right, guys. I know I just keep moving around a lot. This is I need a little stool. That's what I need, a little stool. That's what I need. Mental note. All right, guys. So what am I seeing? It's been a lot for you. I see. Mentally, you've been going through it, your anguish. Life has been bringing up some emotions for those of my generation. I know we're going through our Saturn return right now. And as I say, like the older 90 babies, we're stepping into our Saturn return. So we definitely are getting hit with a lot of, emotions that we didn't know that would ever come back, that we thought we could just, whatever. But trust me, it does come back, not necessarily in a bad way, but it's to help you mentally advance. So, if there was unresolved childhood trauma, stuff that you've packed away, it's now starting to come out. It's now starting to make its way to light, and it seems like it's been holding you down, and not in a bad way, but God, look at all them swords in that poor boy's back. And you've been doing your best, guys, but it was for your spiritual rebirth. People see death and they just immediately get freaked out. But guys, sometimes death is not always physical. It's spiritual. It's a metamorphosis. It's meant to be somebody new. Create a new character for your character that you are, because you deserve that. Justice is still here though for you guys, okay? It was meant to happen. The scales are being rebalanced. I know you felt like that weight has been really, really a lot, but justice is here for you, shining through to help you. Oh, and look at that. Oh my God. Okay, look at that. So, look at that. Look what he's got in there. It's the scales, guys. The scales are here. Justice is here for you. Okay? And I know that spiritually it's felt like a lot, but justice has came to your aid and is here to help you with the High Priestess. Let me help guide you out of that fearful state and back into frolicking. That's why I took my day off on the full moon, and I frolicked around and I grounded myself, and I just bad energy and universal new energy, and it felt great. It felt real good. And sorry, I just had a really weird thought. Not really a weird thought, but just an energy. Just we're moving through the tides, I see, because look what's underneath the deck. Oh, look at that frog. She is here, guys. She is here, the High Priestess. Whether that's your inner self, your higher self, she is shining down on you, and she is helping you. She is guiding you through. She is taking all of these swords and she is turning it into something. See those wheats behind her, in in Virgo culture, that represents your craft, your skills, the wheat. There we go. The wheat represents that, what you've been working on, your manifestations, your gardens, your craft. You're taking these swords and you're turning them into just that. You're shifting the tides of the energy with the full moon. And that is what's going to bring you spiritual abundance as well as physical abundance. For those who are, out there seeking a new job, that is coming for you. For those who are in school, that knowledge and wisdom will help you to, go on to your next and better life. But the High Priestess is here to help you, mend and deal with these energies in a much better way, so that, you can bring in your Page of Pentacles. Now, I know some people don't necessarily think a page is always the best, but they do represent like a childlike energy, and nothing is wrong with that. I mean, look at that. He's got the peacock with him, and I just feel like that's one of the birds that are very pretty. They're high standard, high maintenance, and they require, a lot to for as a partner. So you're now looking for yourself, and that is what Spirit is here to do, is to help you craft yourself now, and to make you become a better, stronger person, and to take all of that bad and weigh in and bring in that that childlike innocence again, that childlike love for life, and letting go of, you know, all of that regret, anger, grief, heartache, break, and all of that. Whew. And just bring in that nice spiritual cleansing, that nice bath that you need. You know, you'll get past this. You'll get past this. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from Ask Your Guides. Okay. That's all I need. Suffering, my guys. Why are we suffering? You know, Chiron, be with us during this time. Bring in your healing energy, because Chiron is for us wounded warriors. And I'm feeling the wounded warrior energy right now. But lately I've also been feeling people who've been putting in the work as well. So we have suffering, but that is a part of the process, guys. Your divine teachers are here. Leadership, Holy Spirit is guiding you. Holy Spirit is guiding you into grace. And look at that. Look at that little, oh, look at that. You're on the right path, guys. You're on the right path. And then bravado. That is, your warrior guides are telling you to put down your shields. Put down your sword. Put the sword down. You don't have to have your swords up anymore. I know a lot of people have probably been dealing with that survival energy. I've been feeling it myself during this full moon. I was releasing it. I was letting it go and giving it to my guides, giving it to God, giving it to a higher power so that I can relax and bring in that calm, soothing energy. And Holy Spirit is here with us, guys, guiding us to be our most authentic self. And it's beautiful, guys. I know that I can see a lot of people suffering, and I also see a lot of people, you know, not. But I see a lot of people that have inner conflicts that they don't tell us about. You know, everyone puts on that brave face and they have those dark demons that they fight. And you know, it's a battle inside. But remember, it's all just inside of us, and it's not really people that's outside of us. It's that darkness that's trying to take advantage of you and just laugh. So that's okay. It was a part of the process for you to, you know, go through that so that you knew you were stronger, you were better, you knew what was right. It turned your sense of justice around. There we go. That's what I was trying to get out. It turned your sense of justice around, and truth and clarity. It made you look at life through a different perspective on what we need collectively. And we need that energy. That is the energy that you need to disperse. So that is beautiful, guys. Put down your shields. Put down your swords. Spirit is telling you, instructing you. That is what you need to do right now. I know that you're suffering and you're in red state survival mode, guys. And that's a tough one. But you see those spirits back there? They're fighting for you in the spirit. And right now, it's just a spiritual battle. I promise. Give it to your spirit guides. Give it to your archangels. Michael, Archangel Michael is the angel of fight. He will help you. But your guides, your higher self is instructing you to let that go and just follow their light. Follow their wisdom into grace and ease and forgiveness of self and others, and find that childlike love again so that you can bring in your spiritual abundance, your physical abundance, and your emotional abundance. Thank you, guys.